What's happening, folks? This is Rashawn, aka Mr. Cheese with the Grits, and welcome back, my friends. Welcome back. Glad to see that you guys are here watching videos. Hey, glad to be hanging with y'all. So, I'm gonna tell you guys about a series that I'm starting pretty much. I used to do this when I used to do a lot of writing. I'm trying to get back into it, but a series that I started when back in my heavy writing days was I called it The Heart. It's basically a heart-to-heart series that I have with basically, my pen and paper. But this time I'm going to do it, with you guys. It's going to be basically like me having a heart-to-heart conversation with you all. Basically, it could be about, it's going to be mostly about me sharing my personal experiences with certain things, or how I feel personally about certain things. And yeah, and I pretty much got the idea from Kendrick Lamar, because he has his little series, The Heart, as well, where he does he has parts 1, 2, and 3. Their songs. Pretty much what he does is he just goes off, like he goes on a rant and just goes in and doesn't hold back and just express how he feels about certain things. It's really dope. It's really ill. So this first episode, or this first part, The Heart Part 1, I'm going to talk to you guys about complacency, pretty much. I feel like for our generation, for my generation anyway, I feel like it's pretty easy for us to, I feel like as you get older, like as you maybe post-graduation from college level, or even during college, or even after high school, I feel like it's so easy for a person to stay stagnant, to just sit around or just be okay with life by doing nothing, or just by doing one thing for their entire lives, not have any progression, or not have any growth, or not want to, want more out of life. For me personally, I'm gonna share, how, I used to be complacent. I used to be that exact same way. I used to, just be okay with, just going to work and just do my regular 9 to 5 every day, not necessarily being a corporate slave, but I just was okay with just getting a paycheck every 2 weeks, and then that'd be it. I used to be okay with that. That used to be, the norm for me. But this is when I was in college. But I started feeling like I just started doing a lot of reading and doing a lot of writing and doing a lot of research. And there's so much out here in this world. There's so much money. There's so much out in this world to do. And I feel like, how can I just sit here and be complacent? How can I just sit here and just want to just do a regular 9 to 5 every day, all day, and not want to do more out of life? Like, why would I not want to travel to London? Why would I not want to travel to Europe, or they're in the same place, but why would I not want to travel to Asia, or any of those places? Why would I not want to do that? I basically had to self-evaluate and figure out, how can I get to where I want to be in life, so that I can experience these things. Because there's so much out here to do. There's so much out here to do, experience, eat, live, to see. And I feel like, why would somebody not want to, want to do that? But the thing was, for me personally, and I know it's, a lot of people out here as well, they probably won't admit it, but it's so easy. It's so comfortable. Being complacent and being, staying stagnant is so easy. It's the easiest thing ever. And as a human, your mind loves things that are easy. It loves to stay in that level. You're comfortable. But see, the thing about being comfortable is, if you don't challenge your mind, you won't grow. There's no growth. There's no progression in anything that you do. And I feel like in all aspects of life, whether it be mental, physical, emotional, spiritual, I feel like there should always be some type of growth that one should be working towards. I feel like in all those aspects, there should never be a time where you're too comfortable and you're like, you don't want to progress, or you're afraid to progress. There's a lot of that too. There's a lot of people that are afraid to grow, and that's okay, because people are afraid of change, and that's a natural feeling, because a lot of people feel like if there's change, things won't be the same. they may lose people. If somebody's meant to be in your life, they will always be there in your life. There's a lot of people that, you know, are afraid of moving. They're afraid of leaving where they are. I know, I'm from Maryland, and I know a bunch of people who are afraid to leave the state. It will be unfamiliar territory. They won't know what's out there. They won't know how to act when they get what's out there. When they see what's out there, they won't know how to adapt. It's understandable in a sense. It's understandable to be afraid, but when you start to see pictures, or when you start to see videos, and when you start to see, you know, people that, you know, you went to school with, or even celebrities, you know, I don't necessarily like to follow celebrities' footsteps, but if you see celebrities and, you know, you see them, like for example at the Cayman Islands, or they're in the Bahamas, or they're in freaking Saudi Arabia or something like that, they're in Cuba. Like, in my mind, if I see stuff like that, I'm like, yo, I want to go do some of that stuff. Like, I want to go parasailing. I want to ride camels in freaking Saudi Arabia. I want to do that stuff. I want to do that. I want to experience all of that. If somebody were to see that, I feel like they should have the same reaction or the same thought process. But then again, everybody's not the same way. You know, there's people that get scared. Like I said, there's people that they just don't want to do it. They're afraid of change. They don't want to see change. You know, I used to be just like that. But change is good sometimes. Change is needed, and it's inevitable. You can't. That's like trying to stop time. You cannot stop time. Time is constantly changing. It's inevitable. You can't stop it. As long as somebody is willing to accept change, then they can do anything and achieve anything and experience anything that they want to ever in life. It's just a matter of being open. It's just a matter of being open and being willing to change and being willing to adapt. And then it doesn't necessarily have to be like, you know, you travel. You don't have to go to freaking Saudi Arabia. You don't have to freaking go to Cuba. If you live, like, I know a lot of people, like, if you just live in Maryland, and just go somewhere outside of the DMV, man. Just go to somewhere like Florida. Go somewhere. Nah, don't go to Florida. Everybody goes to Florida. Well, everybody goes to Miami. Go to like Orlando or the Key West or something. Me and my girlfriend, we went to the mountains out in Tennessee, in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. Amazing. Freaking amazing. Like, we had a cabin and everything. It was beautiful. Of course, you know, me and her, we were a little nervous about the ride, you know, because it was something different. It was something different. We've never been to the mountains. We've never stayed in a cabin before, but it was exciting. It was the thrill of trying something new and experience something different instead of being complacent and being, you know, staying stagnant and just experiencing the same thing. Oh yeah, you know, what we gonna do this weekend? Oh yeah, we're gonna go to the movies and, you know, sit around, watch TV and stuff like that. I mean, there's absolutely nothing wrong with sitting around, chilling, watching TV. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. However, you should always find the opportunity to try something new or to experience something new. All change shouldn't frighten you. Let me say that. All change should not frighten you. If anything, at least some change should excite you or give you a thrill to be like, okay, I'm excited. I'm ready to experience something new. I'm ready to you know, to grasp this. I'm ready to adapt. I'm ready to evolve. You know, especially like for me, doing this YouTube thing, when I used to write, I've always, you know, just want to, you know, do spoken word, but I'm afraid of talking in front of people. I'm afraid in front of, you know, standing like on a stage and doing spoken word in front of a bunch of people. I'm afraid of that. I could write poetry all day and spit all day, but if somebody were to be like, oh yeah, hey, you know, we can get you on stage, I'd be hesitant. I'd be afraid. I'd be scared. But I'm taking baby steps to get to that way. That's why, you know, I'm starting this. I'm doing, you know, this YouTube thing right here. I'm learning to adapt. I'm evolving slowly but surely. And then, you know, even I'll, you know, have my girlfriend or have one of my homeboys or one of my brothers record me being on stage one day. That's doing a spoken word. And, you know, y'all get to see me for my first time doing spoken word. It'll be dope, I hope. I'll be nervous as hell. I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it. The point I'm trying to make is, don't be afraid of all change. All change isn't bad. Some change is good. And change is inevitable. You cannot stop it. do not get comfortable with life. If you get too comfortable, that's a problem. That is a problem. You have to grow. You have to grow. Go out and experience something. Go, it could be something small. Go try some new food. Try some new food. If you're always eating Bojangles, McDonald's, and Burger King and Chick-fil-A, try something new. Get some McAllister's. They got awesome sandwiches. Get some McAllister's. You know, get something different. Get something exciting. Get some some Italian food. Get some hibachi. Get something different. It could be anything. Just try something new. I would ask all of you to whatever it is, if it's food, if it's a TV show, if it's, you know, a place to visit out of your state or even out of your city, a different city that you've never been to within your state. I just advise everybody who's watching this to try something new. You know, go out on a limb, step outside your shell, try something new, try something different, and I promise you, the thrill will excite you. You'll be nervous in the beginning. I know you will be, because I was nervous, but the thrill will excite you in the end, and I promise you, you won't regret it. You'll look back and you'll be like, damn, I'm glad I did this. When it comes to like your career opportunities and things like that, you can't be complacent either. There is so much money. You guys don't I want you guys to look at my face when I say this. There is so much money out here to get. So much money out here to get from all these companies out here. You don't have to be a corporate slave. You don't have to wear a suit and tie every day. You don't have to do that. That's not for everybody. School isn't for everybody. But there's so many things that people can do out here. Right now, what am I trying to do? I'm trying to get YouTube's money. You know, I'm trying to get that check from YouTube popping in my bank account every 2 weeks or however often they pay. That's what I'm trying to do. That's just another way for me to make money on the side. You know, I'm trying to take advantage of all the opportunities out here. And I believe everybody should be doing the same. That's why I'm not just doing one thing. I do multiple things. I do this YouTube, I do this vlog, I have my gaming channel. I have a regular job, a career job actually, and I DJ. So I'm trying to take advantage of all the opportunities out here with my talents that I've been blessed with. So there should be no excuse for any of you guys. Everybody has a talent, whether it's public speaking or whether it's technology, whether it's, business, whether it's, healthcare, whether it's taking care of somebody, health-wise or medicine-wise, or whether it's writing or whether it's rapping or whatever. Everybody has a talent. It's just taking advantage of the opportunities that have been placed before you. And don't go out here, and there's a lot of people that make the excuse and say, oh, man's trying to hold me down, they ain't gonna hire me, there's excuses. There are no excuses for anybody of any race at all to be saying, to be making or try to make as to why they can't do something in life. No excuse. There are none. Take advantage of all these opportunities out here. Get this money, man. Get the money. Get this money so you can travel the world like you want to, and stop seeing, people you look up to travel and you're like, oh, I wish I could do that someday. Instead, you could be like, oh, well, I'm going there next week. I advise everybody, like I said, try something new, experience something new, and just grow. Evolve, man. Evolve, grow, and just be ready for change, man. Just be ready for change. Don't be complacent with anything in your life. Alright, y'all, I'm out of here. This is Mr. Cheese with the Grits. I love you guys. Please subscribe, and please check out my gaming channel. I'm gonna put my link in the description below. I'm gonna catch you guys later. Once again, this is Mr. Cheese with the Grits. I'm out of here, people. Peace.